welcome again to the Eyes Open Network. I wanted to bring an update to you from the response by Russia, warning the U.S. that if they drop ground troops in there, that there would be un what did they say? Unpredictable. Just want to get the quote right. Unpredictable consequences. That's what they said. Well, let's just look at what we're dealing with here. The comment from Russia with the potential involvement of the U.S. ground troops against ISIS in Iraq and Syria, Kosachev again highlighted that when it comes to Syria, that the U.S.-led anti-ISIS campaign is already violating international law. But potential troops on the ground, he believes, will further violate international regulations. And how does that work? Everyone, in case anybody are wondering how this is illegal, well, any operations, air-based operations, ground-based operations of any kind in Syria by American forces is illegal and will be illegal. This, pardon me, if you're not, if because Washington or the U.S. has not been invited by Damascus to take part in the military operation in a sovereign country, that's why it's illegal. It's a sovereign country, and you can't just show up and start fighting. You have to be invited in. So this is the reason why the U.S. has always had Syrian-backed rebels, right? So the U.S. doesn't actually put any ground troops in. They just send money and weapons to a group within the country and fight that way, right? So that's why we call it a proxy war, right? They're fighting by proxy through the people that live there. What Russia was saying too was that they will get trapped and they will get involved in the ongoing conflict, and consequences will be absolutely unpredictable. Yikes. And he added to that statement by saying that sending U.S. troops into Syria would be a, quote, big mistake. Yee. At the very same time, Kosachev also stressed that Russia would not send ground troops into Syria. No ground troop operation is possible in Syria because that would inevitably involve Russia in an ongoing war. So, Russia's basically telling them that don't put ground troops in there because you're breaking the law, international law, and, absolutely unpredictable results could occur, or consequences could occur. Absolutely unpredictable. It's no different than the U.S. running ships through the Spratly Islands, just provoking somebody to do something. It's called a false flag, folks. False flag. Look it up. It's so clear. It's beyond clear at this point that the U.S. on all fronts is trying to create a situation where another nation has to react to their actions, and therefore elicit a response from the U.S. in addition for that, which makes it look not unlike the Gulf of Tonkin, which I referred to in a different report yesterday. That they make reports that this has happened and then they strike. So it's just a really crazy thing. World War III. It's on the edge. We're on the verge, and it's here. I mean, I read the report about what the White House is seriously considering deploying that small squadron of Apache helicopters to Iraq as part of some new assistance program to counter Islamic State, according to their U.S. officials. And then if you read the rest of the information that came out, it's quite the tangled web we weave is the phrase I like to use. It's such an amazing mess is ultimately what it is. The U.S. are fighting over here and they're fighting over there. Then it almost looks like they'd be fighting each other. In one case, if you think about how they've got it going on with the Turkish military, that they're literally going to be flying planes off the same airstrip and then bombing, and it's just not making it. It's just such a mess. I was spent some time reading a couple articles on Zero Hedge, and let me tell you, it's mind-blowing how tangled this web has gotten. But all I know is that Russia has openly warned the U.S. that consequences can be absolutely unpredictable, and that it's an illegal action for them to put ground troops in Syria. and that it would be, quote, a big mistake. All right, guys, this was another Eyes Open Network update. Keeping you up to date as best we can on the developments in the Middle East and China, in all the different areas of the world that are in such conflict. Let's open up the discussion down below in the comments. Let me know what you think about this latest update. Let me know what you think about how it's all playing out there in the Middle East, and your comments and ideas and thoughts, and agree with me, don't agree with me, doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's hear from you. Comment down below in the comment section of this video. Take care, guys. Have yourself an awesome day. This has been an Eyes Open Network update.